picking the right rod with different lures is very, very important. And I'm throwing a chatterbait this week, skipping chatterbaits up underneath docks like we have here behind us. And skipping baits underneath docks require the right rod. What I have here is an Okuma Helios. This is the medium action. It's a 7-foot medium, which gives that tip. See, look at that tip there. It's a real soft tip. And that's very important. So as I load the bait up and sidearm this bait underneath these docks, it skips properly. If you throw it on a stiff rod, 7-foot medium, heavy, or even a heavy, it's not going to skip that well. Now I have this rigged up on the Helios 6-to-1 reel, as well as 15-pound core card. And I'm just going along these docks like this and just sidearming the baits up underneath these docks like this and just reeling along. And these fish are up underneath these pretty good. It's a post-spawn time of the year. And these fish are sunning up underneath these docks. There's a lot of shad in the area. What I'm doing is I'm targeting these shallow docks. I'm targeting the real deep ones. I'm taking the ones that are, 4 foot to about 8 foot deep. Let me show you how I sidearm. I just take this thing and basically looks like you're skipping a rock. Look at that bait. It's right underneath that dock. It gets down there where people don't usually get their baits. I just reel it out on medium retrieve. And then I'll side skip it that way. And that's how we do it. We just roll around these docks like this. And really just looking for the aggressive fish. We don't want to waste a lot of time. But having the right rod is super important. If I had a 7-foot heavy, it wouldn't cast as good. You won't be able to skip it quite as well. Another reason I like the medium action tips is not only it helps me skip it up underneath the dock, but it gives that fish time as he inhales this bait. With that soft tip, it allows that fish to grab that bait and kind of get in his mouth a little bit better. With a stiff rod, it's going to pull it out of his mouth. And again, with the Helios, this 7-foot medium, that tip is perfect. It's got a lot of backbone, but yet it's got a very soft tip. It allows that fish to have time to get that hook in his mouth. Helios rod has the micro guides, and I really like the micro guides. It really allows your cast to be a little bit smoother and a little bit longer, because there's less slapping of the line. With your old traditional guides that are really big and oversized, it adds a lot of weight and it allows a lot of line slap going on. With these smaller guides, micro guides lighten the rod up, keep the rod really well balanced, and they allow the line not to move around quite a bit. Let me show you what I mean here. See these guides here? Really small guides. I mean, they're very, very small compared to the other rods out there. But that's the Helios there. It's a great rod. And if you're going to skip chatterbaits, or you're going to skip little jigs, little moving baits up underneath docks, throw a medium action rod. It'll really help you a lot.